Hi, it's Andy from Get Connected. I'm here with Doug Borbath, Senior Product Manager at Panasonic for Lumix, and Doug's here to show us a new lineup of some Panasonic or Lumix cameras.
Great, and thanks, Andy. What I really want to focus on here are some new interchangeable lens cameras. Many people know of DSLR, but there's also cameras that are of the same genre, yet because they don't have the mirror, we call them mirrorless, but they still have the large sensor, they get the great photo quality, the great performance and speed of a DSLR, but they lack the size, which is a good thing because that giant camera might take great photos, but if it's too big to take with you, it's not of a lot of value to you. So what I want to talk a little bit about in more specifics is some incredible new lenses we're bringing to the market. And what they do is they allow people to take even smaller lenses with them so they don't have that bulk of the traditional SLR. You know, so if you look at a couple of years ago, we were bringing out cameras that were about this size. And yeah, sure, that's still smaller than an SLR, but not too many people have a pocket they can put that in.
Exactly.
So we started bringing out even smaller bodies. This year we brought out the GF3 body. And again, the body on its own is small, but if you put a traditional size lens on there, you know, any of these, they're still too big to put in your pocket. And the unique new lens that we're bringing out this year is our X lens. So this is the GF3X camera, and what it has is a 14 to 42 lens. So this lens has the exact same spec as that lens, even though it's about 1/3 the size. And the reason it can be so much smaller is you'll notice when I turn that on, it just pops out.
Wow.
It's a retractable lens. So it can zoom 3 times, or 14 to 42, which in normal terms is 28 to 84. And what's great about it is it doesn't have the ring. It actually has this lever. So I can zoom in and out using this lever. So if I show you on the back of the screen here, you can see that I can actually zoom in and zoom out using a lever. And the unique new advantage there is if I'm in video mode, it's really difficult to zoom with a traditional camera that has a dial.
Yeah.
You know, because you're shaking the camera while you're doing it. You're also, you know, it's jerky.
Yeah.
You can't zoom smoothly. The nice thing with that lever is I can zoom nice and smoothly.
So you can get a smooth shot.
Right. So this lens is the 14 to 42 version. The other nice thing we have is we have a 45 to 175, and this is the HPS 45-175. What's great about this lens is the 35 millimeter equivalent zoom is 90 to 350. Normally 90 to 350 is about the size of it's larger than a pop can by quite a bit. In fact, you know, most of them are around this size, sometimes bigger and longer. Even our own are this big. For traditional SLR, they're about twice this size. So now if I take this lens and put it on the camera, the great thing about it is when I pop this on this camera here, what I can do is, here it is, most telephoto lenses, when I zoom them, they become much larger. So for example, if I take this lens and I zoom it, it now becomes quite large.
Exactly.
The great thing about this 45 to 175 lens that's power zoom is when I zoom it, it doesn't change size.
So what's happening internally?
All of the zooming is done internally. In addition to that, both of these lenses have our new coating technology called nano coating. And what it does, it gets that lighting that sometimes comes through your picture and makes those flared up and ghosty spots on them. The other thing, it has our power optical stabilizer, which can correct up to 5 shutter stops of handshake. So now you've got a camera this big that has 350 millimeters of zoom. Or with this lens, you have the shorter zoom range. So now, no longer does a person have to carry a knapsack full of gear around with them. The combination of a camera this big with this lens and the telephoto lens, and that's all they need.
It's beautiful. And that's Doug Borbath, Senior Product Manager at Panasonic for Lumix. I'm Andy from Get Connected. See you next time.